about some huge Ripple versus the SEC case updates, and it could possibly end in 2026, which would kind of be perfect timing. Well, I don't know if that would be perfect timing, because I think the bull run is going to really kick off in 2025. So we'll have to see if that makes sense. But we have to talk about the markets. We have to talk about the public servants. We have to literally talk about a crypto-friendly bank that got targeted. Also, to you guys, on this channel, we've always talked about risk management, self-custody, those types of things. I'm just here to remind you that if you have any crypto on an exchange, get it off and use self-custody. I just had someone message me that they left multiple six figures on an exchange and they can't get it off because their account got frozen for whatever reason. So if you have crypto on an exchange, get it off, please. And you should only be using centralized exchanges to on and off ramp your crypto. And you should be using DEXs for everything. You should be using self-custody for everything. And if you don't believe me, do whatever works for you. I'm just letting you know, they are going to absolutely go ham and go crazy on crypto exchange accounts for transferring money in and out, doing all of those things. And the banks that were affiliated with these exchanges, they're getting all hit. So we're going to talk about all of that. But more importantly, I got a ticket yesterday. Lo got in trouble. I got a ticket. And yesterday was my dad's birthday and my father-in-law's birthday, and both of them are dead. So yesterday was like kind of a hot mess. I don't really pay attention to that, but it was just a really cuckoo day yesterday. And the ticket was for something silly. Like I kind of rolled a stop sign. I didn't really roll it though. I did stop, but the cop was just being dodo, which is fine. I get it. He's got quotas and stuff to make, which good for you. I appreciate it. But if I call you and you don't come to the house, then there's a problem. Also to Squidgrow, brand new logo. I am all gas and no brakes. Seriously, it's fine. So I have to wait like 30 days and then pull it up and pay the ticket, whatever. But yesterday was like a hot mess. But good news is there is a heat wave in Los Angeles. And the last time we had temperatures this high, like I think Saturday's gonna be like 110. I used to live like in this horrible house, which I was thankful for was a house that I was renting. But I used to rent this house and it was always hot there. Super, super hot. But I have central air. I have solar. So we're all good here. But I remember they were just so hot in that house. So I'm so grateful to have this house. And it was dirty too, because the people before were disgusting. I'm not going to tell you whose house it was that we rented from, because it's kind of funny. But it was absolutely disgusting no matter how much I cleaned it. But this house is better, so I like this house. And then my nephew came over yesterday and he was extra stinky. All right, let's get into the news. There's something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot. Oh, I'm really happy that I booked to go see Beetlejuice this weekend. Beetlejuice #2. I'm bringing Lo. And yeah, we're going to go. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be super cute. But yeah, Squidgrow has a new logo, as you guys know. And remember, on the 12th, September 12th, I believe, I don't have the dates in front of me because I've got 900,000 dates in front of me. I believe that's when we've got our new contract and you can migrate your tokens over, because we're just going to be single chain. We're going to be single chain, which is better. I'm really glad that we're just doing one chain. I don't like Binance Smart Chain. People use it, but no one's really using it at all compared to the last bull run. So this is good. This is positive. And I'm excited for the future of this. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the news, okay? I know everybody's asking about XRP, so let's go ahead and talk about the news, what's going on with that, all right? And with the migration of Squidgrow, we also got a cute new logo, which I like. Okay, so this is what's going on with XRP. XRP news. Lawyer says SEC appeal ruling unlikely until 2026. So this came out, this gentleman, Fred Rispoli, tweeted, "To those freaking out over a possible SEC versus Ripple appeal, don't. There won't be a ruling until 2026. SEC suing exchanges and alleging multiple tokens as securities has lessened the sting dramatically. If Ripple and or XRP don't make it now, it's not because of the SEC's case." I want to read a little bit more of the notes on this particular one because I might have to disagree with him, but hold on. He said it will not have an immediate impact on XRP. Well, yeah, this whole entire lawsuit has been suppressing price. He indicates that while an SEC appeal is likely, the appeal's significance is diminished by the SEC's broader legal challenges in the ongoing litigation. So let's talk about this a little bit. First and foremost, Ripple has kind of stopped doing business in the US. Yes, they still have partners and people that they work with here. But at the same time, they're doing a lot of things overseas, which is good because no one in their right mind would launch a crypto token or launch a crypto business in the United States of America now because of all of the regulatory turmoil that we're seeing. Also, too, yesterday we talked about Ripple launching their stablecoin, RLUSD, which is going to complement the XRP ecosystem, Ripple ecosystem. And on top of it, it's going to be coming very, very soon. But they're not going to be doing a US IPO, which I think this is the thing. I think a US IPO for Ripple would actually, or for XRP would actually be great. And maybe not even an IPO, but just having an ETF. The reason why is it's really going to force regulators to kind of do their job. But at the same time, if we have to force these regulators to do their job, what's the point? What's the point? And I know that there's this big argument between the CFTC and the SEC. Yesterday, we talked about the SEC going after Uniswap, the CFTC going after Uniswap. And they slapped him on the wrist and gave him a $175,000 fine because of the derivative type of products, the margin, all that type of stuff that they had on the decentralized exchange. I do not think margin, leverage, those types of things, derivatives, I don't think those types of things should be classified as security. I don't even think they were classified as security, but my whole point is I think that those are trading and investing tactics that should be available to everyone if they can take a test and prove that they are competent and they understand risk, etc., just like trading stocks or day trading or doing any of those other things. But it was nice to see such a low fine. The CFTC was working with Uniswap on this, and they only got a $175,000 fine, and it seemed like the case was a little bit, over fast. But at the same time, I feel like we still need to decide whether it's the SEC or the CFTC that's kind of governing this stuff. And according to this article, which we know, not even just this article, but what we've seen, the SEC is the one that's like going after everyone, but they don't have any real thing to go by. So what's super frustrating about it is the SEC lawsuit with Ripple has been going on, since 2020, I believe, sometime around that. And because it's not ending anytime soon, it just makes it ridiculous. And it further not only does it hurt the crypto industry, but it's hurting XRP holders on a global scale. Because who knows what's going to happen next. And again, I'm not saying it's going to go away. I'm not saying that they're going to zero, that they're going to exit scam or doing any of that stuff. What I'm simply saying is that sometimes people get tired and they give up on things. Or it might really impact their business. But thankfully, because with a lot of these smaller companies, yes. But thankfully, because Ripple has started to move overseas, I think they'll be okay. And I think XRP will be okay. And hopefully there will be some good price action that comes out of it, because I know that's all you guys care about. And I was going to make a video later today talking about being able to pivot in crypto and why a lot of people will not make it. So we'll talk about that. It's okay to be a diehard crypto coin fan and to love coin 1 or coin Z or coin B, but being a maxi is not going to get you anywhere in this industry at all. You practice risk management, you make a moon bag, or you allocate $5 into a particular project, and then you keep it moving, and then you have your trading investing goals. But I'll talk to you guys about that later. I don't want to bore you all, but that's kind of what we're seeing happen. And it's just unfortunate that if the case is over in 2026, XRP might in fact miss a second bull market. So let's hope that some of these overseas partnerships that they're doing, a lot of the work that they're doing is going to account for something. And because the SEC is going after everyone and their mom, it's not going to continue to suppress price. Because fundamentals do suppress price. And we've seen that happen time and time again. And again, thank you everyone for joining me on the O Show today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, set alerts, yourmom.com, all that stuff. Why did the SEC XRP end twice already? It didn't. It didn't end at all. It's still going on. And it's really, 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 really annoying. Still going on. Because all these cases, they take a lot of time and they cost a lot of money. But let's go ahead and get into the market a little bit. So the US spot Bitcoin ETFs continue to bleed with 37 million in net outflows. That means people are selling. We don't necessarily like that. And it's been 6 days of negative outflows. 6 days of negative outflows. Do I think XRP will go over $1 this year? I don't know about this year just because the way the current market is. I don't think so. Bitcoin edged up 0.97% over the past 24 hours. But again, it actually dumped. So we're not even going to go through with this. Take a look at this article. This is the weekly chart with Bitcoin. We are trading below 57.4, currently at 56.5. It does look like we might retap again on $55,000. Taking a look at the daily did in fact break below support at about 57, and we're continuing to head down. I wouldn't be surprised if we tap again on $53,000. I wouldn't in any way, shape, or form. We've been in a downtrend. Again, we can just draw a cute little silly line to see where we would have to pop up against. Me personally, I need to see minimum of about 64,000. About 64,000. That's my opinion here. And as far as ETH goes, ETH is trading at what, $2,400 and just keeps going downward. Solana is just kind of going sideways now. It's probably going to retap against 120. The 2026 came from an attorney that was going over the case. So what's happened with the crypto markets? And I mean, even when we take a look at crypto bubbles, nothing really exciting at all. Any way, shape, or form. It's not. This is a trader's market. Markets like this are trader's markets because you're able to get in and out and scalp and figure it out if you want to get into a swing trade or a scalp or a midday, a day trade, whatever that is. Because in order to actually make a profit with a lot of this stuff, you're going to have to be shorting, you're going to have to be longing, and you're going to have to be using a teeny bit of leverage in certain cases, unless you're doing meme coins. And we've talked about meme coins. I'm so happy for you guys. I love that you guys love to do the meme coins, but at the same time, there's a lot of risk associated with it. A lot of risk. And you have to be able to put your big boy panties on and understand you're probably going to get wrecked. Now let's go ahead and talk about Near Protocol, because this is something we covered yesterday. So this came out from Near Protocol. Basically, like we kind of talked about, I did yesterday when I did the second video for you guys, we talked about what had happened. So it looked like Near Protocol got hacked, but in fact, it was a marketing stunt that they did. So I made a video. I was like, hey, don't click any links. We don't know what's going on. Anytime something looks suspicious, you don't want to click any links. I kind of had a feeling it was a marketing stunt by them, but at the same time, I think it's best to just kind of sit back and watch. So they went ahead and they put out a bit of a statement. Okay. This is the statement here. A series of posts were made, which, upon initial review, seemed to be an attempt to dissuade, demotivate, and criticize the near wider Web3 ecosystem, with a particular focus on slandering upcoming flagship event. They're marketing for themselves here. Allow me to make this clear. The fight for digital sovereignty will never start. We move upward, unified. Security assessment. They basically say that basically through this whole entire thing, they're doing a marketing stunt. You guys could go back and read it. You guys can go back and read it. There has been a lot of slack. Like a lot of people were pissed about this, but again, they're literally just, they're promoting themselves. So I said 10-10 marketing, and a lot of people, a lot of the incels on crypto Twitter are pissed off at me about that. So let's talk about it. As far as marketing goes, we are in a freaking like bearish cycle in this bull market, whatever. Who even knows if we're in a bull market really at this point? So we're in this like really bearish cycle. We all know Singapore 2049 is coming up. We all know there's lots of marketing pushes for that. There's going to be ungodly amounts of money spent over there. So I thought it was a really cool marketing stunt to be done within, crypto Twitter. Cool, great, fantastic. They didn't do it on TikTok, didn't do it on YouTube, didn't do it anywhere else. But I'm talking about it, and I'm not only talking about it on TikTok, but I'm talking about it on YouTube. So their marketing stunt worked. Was it kind of silly because we always talk about OPSEC? Yes. But have people done dumber stuff? Yes. Do I think it was a marketing success? Well, if you're trying to market to crypto Twitter, yeah, because you're getting free press out of me on TikTok and YouTube. And then some people are like, oh, you're paid to talk about it. Cool. If I'm paid to talk about it, somebody better cut me a check, because we disclose everything on this channel. Of course, it's always it's always the incels that talk about that and dumb stuff when they do like 10 times worse behind the scenes. But I don't call people out because I don't have patience for it. It's what is it going to do for me? How is it going to make me money? It's not. So, but one of the criticisms that I did agree with, I forgot who it was, but they were saying that this marketing stunt didn't reach like the masses. But that's the thing. Nobody in crypto cares about reaching the masses at all. Nobody does. A lot of these products, what they're building, they're literally building for themselves within the crypto community. They're building for people that are already tech savvy. They're not building for the average Joe. They don't care. They don't understand that. And they just hire all of these experts and all these people to come consult and do a marketing and all kinds of crap for them and build for them. And I don't even think they know who their target audience is. They're getting people excited about crypto inside crypto, but that's it. So overall, 10/10 for marketing to crypto Twitter because everybody's talking about it. Shout out to Near Protocol. And no, I didn't get a check cut from them. And again, this is the spokesperson, and this is what it looked like, the person that hacked Near Protocol. And it's actually pretty funny. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and talk about Hedera, IOHK, because they joined DREC Alliance as final founding members. So Cardano and Hedera joined Decentralized Recovery Alliance alongside Ripple and ALGO to shape the future of crypto security standards. We had talked about XRP or Ripple joining this quite a while back. So anyways, DREC aims to improve the crypto asset recovery security and user experience. Cardano and Hedera will serve on the Technical Oversight Committee, and they will shape policies and standards for recovery. The alliance focuses on creating interoperable open source protocol for data recovery, including identity credentials and private keys. It's going to be very interesting to watch this play out. Very, very interesting to watch this play out to see how they're exactly going to help people recover private keys without being invasive. I don't like the identity credentials, but those are coming whether we like it or not. And data recovery. I don't know exactly what they mean by data recovery. Let's see. Yeah, they want to help users overwhelming experience managing security. I don't know exactly how they're going to do that without getting private information from people. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But again, we've got Cardano, Algorand, Ripple, and Hedera that are all working on this together. And those are some pretty popular projects that all of you love and talk about. Most of you guys are holding. So I think that that's super cool. I love to see it. Love to see it. I think most of those are ISO 222s or whatever it is. Also, too, apparently Coinbase CFO reveals VP Harris Super PAC will accept donations. I don't know if this is true or not, but it was posted and talked about on Twitter. And I think that there's an update. I think it was a rumor and something that wasn't true or misunderstanding. Please fact check me on this because I don't have the notes in front of me. And then going into the next story, Robinhood to settle $3.9 million penalty with California DOJ over past crypto withdrawal restrictions. Let's read this. This is interesting to me. So they settled their investigation, and because it failed to allow customers to withdraw crypto from 2018 to 22. Robinhood misled customers by advertising it would connect multiple trading venues to ensure customers receive most competitive prices between the venues, which was not always true. So they got in trouble for that. Our investigation and settlement with Robinhood should send a strong message. Whether you're a brick and mortar store or cryptocurrency company, you must adhere to California's consumer investor protection laws. Robinhood must ensure that customers can withdraw crypto assets from Robinhood and transfer them to wallets. It also has to make clear users that the platform will custody crypto and delay settlement with trading venues in the event of an incident that raises concerns about a cryptocurrency asset network security. So this is a little bit misleading here. Remember, we had talked about Robinhood not allowing you to transfer your funds off. Cool, great, fantastic. We absolutely love it. I warned you guys about that. The issue with this is there's going to be certain cases where they're going to not allow you to withdraw your crypto. A lot of crypto exchanges, especially in the US, are cracking down on this. And if you do something that is a little bit weird on a DEX, they're going to freeze your account and they're going to shut it down. I know many people that this is happening to right now. So that's going to be an issue too. And I don't like as far as California goes, California literally has no room to talk about this. Literally no room to talk about it. And I feel like Robinhood made that clear that customers couldn't withdraw their crypto during those times. Who knows? I wasn't really a fan of Robinhood. I know a lot of TikTokies were, but it is what it is. And this story is kind of segueing into the Robinhood one, etc. But another crypto bank, another enforcement action. So basically all the banks that are friendly with with any crypto companies, they're going after them. So United Texas Bank had significant deficiencies in handling crypto customers and risk management after a 2023 examination. Issues related to foreign correspondence banking and non-compliance with AML regulations. The Fed and bank agreed to order requiring the bank to improve AML and customer due diligence. The bank worked with Stellar Foundation, Circle, and MoneyGram. This is absolutely ridiculous. These are massive companies that the bank was working with. And what do they mean they need more AML compliance? Is it just because they're crypto companies? that they were working with? Because as far as I know, anytime I open a bank account or I do something in the bank, they ask for extensive information and they're able to verify everything. So again, I think that this is a bunch of BS. I think that there's a lot of other horrible illicit activity that happens with the banks. This particular story, though, is scary. It means that all the small banks that want to bank with crypto companies, they're going to get absolutely reamed. And I think exactly what's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of these small banks get shut down. And then we're going to see more monopoly when it comes to the larger banks. And all of our crypto is going to have to get run through banks. And that's the only way for mass adoption. And it's not going to get any better even under Mr. T, in my personal opinion. But what do I know? Anyways, the Government Accountability Office estimates the federal government lost between 233 to 521 billion annually to fraud based on data from 2018 to 2022. That's 2% of American GDP stolen every year and $1 trillion lost for those years. One of the things I want to talk about with this, that I want to bring up, is that these are our taxpayer dollars that is going to fund this stuff. And they're losing our money. Not only are they wasting it on frivolous things, not only is our budget not balanced, not only do we send money overseas, not only are we really not taking care of Americans, not only is their schools, our children are suffering, all kinds of stuff in America, but now they're actively losing our money. But what's a couple of $1 trillion here and there, right? A couple $1 billion here and there. That's okay. That's okay. Stop paying taxes. That's always a common thing. People say, stop paying taxes. Guess what? If you don't pay your taxes, they go after you. I pay taxes on everything, every single partnership we get here, every single trade I make, every single swap I get, all of it. And it hurts, but I still do it because they will get you for your taxes. I thought that was a fun little fact over here. Also, too, I missed this story. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. But Aave leads crypto lending market, earning $24 million in monthly fees. And they are a top performer among leading lending and borrowing protocols. And they have 64% of the market share in the sector, which is probably why Trump and his project wants to work with them. Good for them. Now, Simons issues $330 million digital bond on private blockchain with major German banks, including Deutsche Bank. That's what I like to call it. The issuance was the company's first digital bond with fully automated settlement, building on last year's issuance on the Polygon network. Congratulations to them. We'll see a lot more coming out of Europe soon, I believe. Also, too, MasterCard enables non-custodial crypto spending in new partnership. And this is going to be with Mercurio, and they're going to launch a euro-denominated crypto debit card, enabling users to spend crypto from self-custodial wallets over 100 million merchants. Again, not a US thing, a UK thing, overseas thing. And then I wanted to quickly talk about this. So Mark Cuban, as most of you guys know, is obsessed with VP Harris. In addition to that, I'm not even going to have you listen to this. I'll just tell you exactly what it is because it's boring. But Cuban says if Harris taxes unrealized gains, it will kill the stock market. Not only will it kill the stock market, it will kill corporations. It will kill companies. It will destroy the American dream. Because again, so once they push through something like this, they will continue to go after the middle class and the underdogs. And remember, with inflation and cost of goods and services, eventually we will all get to the point where it's going to impact us. So if you're somebody's like, no, that's not going to impact us, it will. It absolutely will. It just might not be in this lifetime. So he thinks the stock market's going to collapse. So one of the things that's interesting about that, if the stock market collapses, the entire United States of America is going to collapse, and the economy will very, very much collapse. We'll probably have something that's a lot worse than the Depression. And it just came out that Trump is going to propose a 15% corporate tax rate for companies that make products in the U.S. And this is 69 chess. And let me explain why to you. So if you were going to give a competitive tax rate to someone and force them to make products in the U.S. that will fuel jobs, this is 60-90 chess. This is absolutely wonderful. So I think that that's good. It would be nice to get more products that are made in the U.S. And I understand it might bring the cost up, but if these corporations can save on taxes and allocate that money to create jobs in America, I think that might be pretty cool. Anyways, you guys, on that note, I got to get going. I've got a lot of paperwork to do today. So I got to go. Sending everyone love and light. I'm going to make a video for you later, probably. So, okay, bye. Bye, guys.